we're reacting to this video, the stupidest criminals of all time. This video is pretty funny. Criminals are quite dumb in here, I'm not gonna lie. Let's watch it.
In 2009, Matthew McNally and Joey Miller robbed a home in Iowa using masks drawn onto their faces with permanent black marker.
That's gonna work super well. Yeah, I can't see what they look like.
Whilst on the road
Wait, no, wait.
in Iowa, using masks
It's Batman!
drawn onto their faces with permanent black marker. Whilst on the run, the two discovered that permanent black marker doesn't rub off easily.
No shot! It doesn't rub off easily? No, that's crazy.
Leading to their simple arrest and embarrassingly stupid mugshots. However, these two still look like geniuses in comparison to some of the other idiots we'll be talking about as we discuss the stupidest criminals of all time. Take for example MacArthur Wheeler, who robbed two banks in broad daylight as he
Whoa, this guy's a master level robber. Two banks.
thought that pouring lemon juice on his face would make him invisible to cameras. When shown the bank's
Oh my god, I cannot see him. Like this video, comment that you could see this guy if you could see him, because I can't. Wow, what a really good disguise.
surveillance footage, Wheeler refused to believe that he was visible, stating to officers, "But I wore the juice."
I wore the juice. You messed up. He said that he mumbled dip. When I wear the juice.
Believing that as long as he didn't come near a heat source, he should have been completely invisible. Police concluded that Wheeler was not crazy or on drugs.
Oh wait, look, I'm reading this right now. After all, lemon juice is used as invisible ink, so as long as he didn't come near a heat Okay, that's actually okay. It's smart and idiotic at the same time.
Just incredibly mistaken. With the lemon juice mistake eventually costing Wheeler a 24.5-year prison sentence.
Christ.
However, if we're on the topic of terrible
24 years for two bank robberies, that sounds fair, honestly.
disguises, then we can't go past Dennis Hawkins, whose disguise as an old lady wasn't much better.
Is it just me or does that look like an old lady?
His sweater accompanied fake boobs, a full beard, and fittingly clown pants, with his insanely recognizable outfit helping police to catch Hawkins only an hour after the robbery. The police chief for the area stated, "He would get my nomination for dumbest criminal, I think. You still have his black facial hair with a blondish wig. Definitely different. Different is also a good way
These guys are only getting dumber. I'm just realizing now. These guys are only getting dumber.
to describe Patrick McGuire's disguise, who robbed an Illinois convenience store while covering his face with a clear plastic bag. He was only able to
Whoa, a clear plastic bag? There's no way anybody could see him.
obtain $60 from the robbery. However, due to his extensive criminal history,
Jesus Christ. 14? What did this man do?
he was sentenced to 15 years in
Oh, wait. Let me just deafen here. Okay, there we go.
prison for the stunt, meaning that he had to spend 1 year in prison for every $4 stolen from the store. Talk about
Jesus Christ. That's $4. $4. What can you even do with that? Bro, you could probably buy like, bro, that's a lot of money. You could buy like 40 toothpicks with that.
a bad return. Equally bad was Paul Sinclair's, who attempted to rob a bank in Florida by using his fingers curled up into a gun shape.
Oh my god. Is that a real gun? What's that?
The quote-unquote weapon was so non-threatening that the bank teller gave him only $120.
Imagine we could buy with $120. You could probably buy 1.2k toothpicks. You could probably buy 1.2 thousand toothpicks. Bro, that's a lot of money. You could buy over 1,000 toothpicks with that.
$20 after
Blew down money?
which he'd flee on foot before being caught by police only 10 minutes later. Then there was James Blankenship, who thought that robbery was legal.
Maybe he's in what's that place again? Slab City or something like that in the middle of the desert. You know that city with where there's no laws. Mr. Beast did a challenge where he spent 24 hours in there. Hold on, let me just hold on. I'm gonna find the video. It was like it was this video right here. I think it was called Slab City. Maybe that guy is there. Yeah. But anyways, yeah.
As long as you did it at a certain time of day. Back in
well, he's not in Slab City then. Wait, it's legal. He's in America, it's legal.
2013, Blankenship broke into his own mother's home.
Bro, this guy's a kid. Don't put him to prison. Bro, this guy probably went to juvenile. He's still a kid, guys. He's still a kid.
After which the police were called, who would take to their Facebook page later that day to explain what had happened. He fled the scene upon
Now, I'm just reading some of this other non-highlighted stuff. She was descending. She witnessed her 23-year-old son who had been banned from the home for about 3 months. What did he do? Alright. Yeah, this guy is still living with his mom. Yeah, he's gonna keep living with his mom for about 3 more months, I guess. Through a front window where he had removed a screen.
Upon seeing his mother, the male was located under the house hiding in a crawl space. When advised of his
A felony burglary charge. Nice.
charges, he made the statement, "I thought you could only be charged with burglary if you break in during the night time."
Dude, what? Dude, that just... What? Okay. Dude, what? Dude, everybody move. Dude, everybody would be moving to the other places where it's dark all the time, because if it's dark all the time, there's zero robbery, then there would be zero robberies. The fuck?
Blankenship was given 180 days in jail.
Let's have it here, nerd.
In order to pay a $100 fine.
Nah, he has to pay 1,000 toothpicks?
Yet this wasn't the only time when a person was dumb enough to think that a law didn't apply to them. Because when Ruben Pavin was caught stealing...
Yo, this is so recent, guys. Only 9 years and 11 months ago, guys. Nine years, 10 months, and 27 days ago.
Stealing from a charity thrift shop in New Hampshire, he'd state that he thought everything was free because of the name of the business, Finders Keepers.
I mean, I think the people who made the business, I think it's kind of their fault too. Why would you name it Finders Keepers?
The sign did say Finders Keepers, so I took that DVD player, took it home, Pavin told the local TV station. A couple of weeks later, the stuff is still there on the porch, so I'm thinking to myself, Finders Keepers, they probably just put stuff out there for people to take.
I mean, Finders Keepers just deserve to get stolen right there for the name. I mean, obviously, not, but I think they still deserve to get robbed with that name, honestly. I think the real reason why is they wanted to teach them a lesson that their name was stupid. The name of the store. So you kind of just big-brained it there.
The business responded via Facebook stating, "This man who was caught on video is saying it is all a misunderstanding. He thought everything at our store was free. Is that really the best defense he could come up with?"
That's a good defense because your store name is stupid. Sadly, he didn't take anything that was worth toothpicks.
After which Pavan reportedly turned in the stolen goods to police, holding that he's not a bad person or a bad dad, and is rather just unbelievably stupid.
The fuck? If you're unbelievably stupid, that probably makes you a bad person. What? Okay, well, he is correct here. He is unbelievably stupid. Because he doesn't realize he's a bad person.
But was he as dumb as Derek Mosley, who in 2013 attempted to rob a store named Discount Gun Sales by using a baseball bat?
Bro, baseball bats? They protect so hard against guns. Why waste, like, thousands upon thousands of toothpicks on a gun? Like, that's just so stupid. Baseball bats are the meta. You can play baseball. I don't think... Have you ever seen anyone play baseball with a gun? No. So obviously, baseballs are better than guns.
When Mosley allegedly barged into Discount Gun Sales and smashed the display counter with his...
See? You can do that too. This guy's breaking the rules. Wait, this man's breaking the rules of baseball. You can't smash display counters with baseball bats. That's not allowed in baseball.
baseball bat, the store manager simply pulled out his own personal firearm and pointed it straight at the would-be robber.
They just block it.
Holding Mosley in the store until he was arrested and charged with first-degree robbery. A similar...
No, that should have been maximum degree robbery. That was a 200 IQ play bringing a baseball bat in a gun store.
Story then came out of Texas in July 2022 when a gun store was robbed at knife point, although this tale instead ended in a body bag as the robber was fatally shot by the store owner as he...
That means the person who was fatally shot just sucks at using knives. Obviously, guns are just not more powerful than knives.
Tried to exit with his loot. But what happens when you accidentally call 911 whilst committing a crime?
That reminds me of the Psych episode, the first one specifically, where they, where they basically, called the cops on themselves to catch a murderer, except this situation here is way stupider than what happened in Psych. I don't know if any of my audience actually watches it, but in the first episode, the ending of it, they basically just call the cops on themselves to, and then basically just tell the police, yeah, this guy's a murderer, please arrest him, and then, yeah.
Pocket dialing the police is probably a fairly common occurrence. However, for Carson Reinhardt and Nathan Teklemariam, it happened at the most unfortunate moment, specifically while they were breaking into a car. The alert dispatcher soon realized that the call was an accidental one, and moreover that the guys on the other end might be up to no good. For the next 35 minutes, the dispatcher stayed on the line, listening and gathering information, as Teklemariam and Reinhardt did the following. Discovered a car that they thought they could burglarize.
Briggley? No.
Has discussed how to break into the car, allegedly broke into the car, exclaimed in delight over finding narcotics in the car, became confused as to how...
Oh, right, it says here what they said. Oh, nice.
and why a police car was following them, and reacted in disbelief when the arresting officer revealed that they'd been on the line to 911.
Anything in your vehicle that shouldn't be in your vehicle? Just a slight question. Just, you know.
The entire time.
I love how police talk. They're just like, did you rob it? Is there something here that maybe was misplaced? After you, like, literally rob an entire, like, 6 stores in a row and they literally know.
Scott Simon found himself in a similar situation, although under much more severe circumstances. Whilst on
Oh crap, no.
trial for murder in 2015, Scott was successfully sentenced to life in prison, as 2 years prior he'd pocket dialed the police while admitting to a friend that he was the one who committed the crime.
Oh no.
He had no idea he called 911, a sheriff's office spokeswoman told the Miami Herald.
Wait, did it say for murder? I'm assuming it was for murder. I can't remember exactly. Someone's gonna say, oh my god, he committed murder!
He basically told on himself, as did Albert Bailey, although
Nah, this man's chin! Nah, this man really deserved it. Look at his chin! Nah! Look at this man's chin! Look at it! What is this what is this outline? No!
in a much stupider way. Bailey had planned on robbing a bank in Fairfield, Connecticut, although rather than exercising the element of surprise, he'd call the bank prior to the robbery stating, "I want $100,000 in large bills and no die packs."
No die packs? Aw, man. Man, he's gonna get 1,000,000 toothpicks. He wants one... Man, this man should have asked for 1,000,000 toothpicks.
"I'll be sending someone into the bank to get the money. Don't call the police, we are monitoring the police scan."
Nah, this... Oh no, we better give him the money then. We better get the money.
Nah. Prior to making this phone call, Bailey had already served 7 years in prison for a
Gulp!
previous bank robbery. However, this new plan was equally ineffective, as after arriving at the bank to collect his cash, Bailey was locked inside, arrested,
No!
and sentenced to another 9 years in prison.
How could this happen? No. No, he was my favorite man.
Although, if he wanted to avoid this time behind bars, he could have had a chat with Tito and Amanda Watt.
Oh yeah, I'll remind you. I don't know if I remembered you in this video. I already watched it once before. I should have not watched it. I should have watched it 0 times.
Who got arrested in Florida for selling tickets to enter heaven at a price of
I don't really... Yeah, I think this one was really just the stupidest one, honestly. I did... Like, yeah, you're selling, like, something... Like, yeah, it's technically scamming, and, like... It's technically, like, robbing money for people. I don't get it. Maybe this is attempted murder? I see why they would arrest them now, but at the same time, I don't see why. Like, I don't know.
$100. Tito Watts said in his police statement, "I don't care what the police say. The tickets are solid gold."
Oh, okay, this might explain it more.
"And it was Jesus who gave them to me behind the cave."
Alright, so this is definitely scamming and they should have definitely been arrested. Alright. Otherwise, this would be like a silly little prank here. This would just be something like a bit silly. But now we see.
FC and said to sell them so I could get me some money to go to outer space. "You should
No, they skipped the good one. I met an alien named Stevie who said if I got the cash together, he'd take me and my wife on his flying saucer to his planet that's made entirely of the what? Alright then.
arrest Jesus because
No, not him! Now the real reason they they should arrest the people who murdered him. That more like that. Besides, how you even arrest a dead guy? You know what, this guy... Okay, this is just really stupid.
he's the one who gave me the golden tickets and said to sell them. I'm willing to wear a wire and set Jesus up. The couple had apparently earned over $10,000.
Nah, this was a perfect scheme. They got 100,000 toothpicks.
From the stunt, meaning that they were able to find people even dumber than them, one of which might have been
Whoa. How do you find dumber people? That's crazy. I mean, I think they got 100. I mean, I think they bought like 100. That's like 100 tickets sold, which is from like 100 suicidal people. Alright, so they basically just took advantage of suicidal people. Yeah, now I see even more how they could have been arrested. Let's play it back 5 seconds.
Been rude, meaning that they were able to find people even
Oh, he has a band-aid on his throat? Someone let this man heal.
dumber than them, one of which might have been Ruben Zarate. While attempting to rob a muffler shop in 2008, Zarate
It's attempting to rob that store, I guess. They sell those. They sell the things that go.
was told that the shop couldn't access the money safe without
I'm too stupid to remember what mufflers are. So I'm just gonna, yeah.
their manager, who didn't begin his shift until later that afternoon. Instead of bailing on the robbery, Zarate instead gave them his phone number, asking them to give him a ring.
Oh, he wants a date! He wants a date, guys! Oh my god, he's gonna get a girlfriend!
The next time the manager was in. They did so later that afternoon, although after returning to the store, Zarate received no money and was instead met by police and charged with aggravated robbery.
Gasp!
Then there was the man who gave the people he was robbing something even stupider. The unnamed robber walked into a London bank carrying a gun and a bag, which he'd take to the front desk before demanding £700,000
I remember this one.
in cash.
Let's figure out how many, toothpicks he can buy from 700k pounds. Where the fuck is currency? There we go. Update the rates. So, it's pounds, it's pounds, it's pounds. I'm gonna try and figure out, which pound this would be. I assume it's like in England or something. I don't remember. Bitcoin, Ethereum, peso. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's United Kingdom pounds. This man could seriously buy 8.6 million toothpicks for that.
From the bank worker, but after making his demands, the crook handed over his gun to the cashier instead.
Well, that's a perfect robbery. No, that's a perfect robbery. You give the cashier the gun, and, no, this man's the smartest man on earth.
Of the bag. Investigating authorities stated, the guess is that he is very inexperienced and panicked when he approached the cashier.
Nah, cops say that the crook is white.
Handing over his gun instead of a bag.
This man is not the sharpest tool in the box. Hey, they aren't Ron! They're right, but it's like the funniest example they could use. Anyways.
By mistake. But it was Trevor Jones who left an even more damning piece of evidence at his.
Oh. What's this gonna be?
Crime scene. After breaking into a house in Atlanta, Jones took a moment to check his Facebook on the owner.
It's the best social media site, Facebook. Well, that's probably from like years ago, but don't care. Yes, let's go. Yes, this is the smartest idea.
His computer before leaving without logging out. Less than
He didn't log out? That's crazy.
3 years later, a similar story entered news headlines, reading a 26-year-old Minnesota man has been tracked down by police after leaving his Facebook profile logged in at a house he allegedly robbed. Although this story has a much funnier ending.
Oh wait, this is the second story. Okay, I'm just... My dog's being annoying.
The homeowner decided to message the robber via his Facebook,
Oh my god.
stating, "You left a few things at my house last night. How can I get them back to you?" Which was followed by the robber agreeing to come back to the home so he could collect the stuff he forgot. However,
Oh my god. That's so funny.
the robber didn't get any of his items back and was instead arrested while still wearing a watch that he'd stolen from the night before. While both of these idiots used social media poorly, at least they didn't brag about the robbery in a YouTube video, as is what happened in the
This is the patient zero of This is patient zero of dumb This is patient zero of ridiculous pranks. The patient zero right here. This is patient zero. What can I say? This is the origin, the start, the legend, the rise up, the startup. What really set the bar high. Thank you. Wait.
bizarre case of Hannah Sabata.
Thank you, Hannah Sabata. You started disaster on YouTube. Thank you. We appreciate it. Everyone does, actually.
In 2012, at the age of 19, Sabata stole $6,000 from a bank in Nebraska.
Nah, 6K.
While almost anybody else would have simply kept quiet, Hannah instead took to her YouTube
Nah, she really gonna try and get simps to subscribe. That's crazy. Please subscribe. What is wrong with you, Sonny? Nah. No, this is Sonny V2. He subscribed. What is wrong with you? No, Sonny subscribed. No. Sonny got exposed.
channel Jelly Beanie to upload a video titled Chick Bank Robber, in which he'd straight up
This title just really wanted her to get 2-3 sub tier simps to click and like, which that didn't really work for likes, but it did work for views. 2 million views? Heck yes. I love this. I just stole a car and robbed a bank. Now I'm rich, I can pay off my college financial aid, and tomorrow I'm going for a shopping spree. Bite me. I love Green Day! Show more.
admit to having just committed a robbery. She'd then discuss her entire methodology for the crime while showing the money and the amount that had been stolen before concluding that
6,256. Girl, buy 62,560 toothpicks, please.
the video by describing the vehicle she had used and that it had its license plates removed. This information eventually resulted in Hannah Sabata's arrest and sentencing
Oh, that's crazy. I mean, she doesn't have to pay off her financial aid for college. She's not going to be at college anymore.
of 10 to 20 years prison, done so in a public courtroom filled to maximum capacity with people who had seen the video. Just 2 years prior to this, 21-year-old Frank Singleton was being released from Palm Beach County Jail, having just served time for a trespassing charge. The only issue was he didn't have a car to leave the jail, so he just
No, he's probably as big as EDP. Except he's not, he probably would not do what EDP tried to do. He's just... I mean, I can walk home. I'm gonna steal a car.
decided to steal one parking steal was a manual and he could only drive auto. Singleton sat in the car looking like an idiot before being arrested and sentenced to a further 6 years in prison, telling deputies that he tried to take the car because he didn't feel like walking to his home about 6 miles away.
No, this man could have just bought a hotel. This man could have got into a hotel. Like, just what? 6 miles. It's that easy.
And while you may be sat here thinking that these criminals can't get any dumber, it's time
Oh no. Remember this one though. This one's funny.
to introduce 53-year-old Michael Anthony Fuller.
Oh, it's really getting intense when he's describing them.
While it's common knowledge that the US banknote doesn't go any higher than $100,
Yep. $100. You can't use them at most stores, so these are kind of useless anyways.
Fuller had the genius idea to create a counterfeit $1 million
$1 million? I need that banknote right now.
note before trying to use it at his local Walmart.
Yes! Yes, $1 million at Walmart! That's the smartest idea ever! Yes, this guy's smart! This guy's the smartest man on earth!
He loaded his cart with a vacuum cleaner, a microwave, and various other items totaling
Yes! We're gonna spend $1 million on a vacuum cleaner and a microwave. Bro. Various other items. What? Cocaine, the white lines, suspicious sugar, maybe other stuff like, more cocaine?
$472.
Sheesh. This feels like the cost of just the vacuum cleaner and the microwave alone. Maybe this was done a few years ago when inflation was not as high.
Before handing the $1 million note to the cashier,
Oh my god, $1 million?
expecting $990.
Nah, he really found that out himself. Dude, I wish I had $1 million. You wanna know what I would do with $1 million? 10 million toothpicks! Let's go, baby. Wow, 999,528, so 9,995,280 toothpicks. That is a lot of toothpicks.
$99,528 in change. Needless to say, Walmart wasn't able to facilitate this, and instead store staff called police. Fuller was later charged with attempting to obtain property
Shut up, other videos.
by false pretense and uttering a forged instrument.
Nah, I used to serve prison by playing the guitar. Hey, nerd, stop staring at me, nerd. You nerds, 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 nerds. And nerds. All you guys, stop staring at me, or you're also nerds. Pyro Live, I already am not subscribed to you. I will unsubscribe to you, even though I'm not even subscribed. I will unsub to you, Justin Roiland, specifically. Mr. Beast. Peppa Pig. Matt Rose, I will unsub. Anyways, watch the video. Bye. Man, 29,000 people are now going to rob banks, including me, with this newfound knowledge. Bye.